Hello and welcome. I thought it was about time that I updated you on my field of dreams because it's been a while since I've made a video. There's been a sort of, in one sense, nothing much going on, and in another sense, a lot of things have going on. It's just been, the wheels have been turning, things have been moving in the direction, and literally, as I am making this video, I have just emailed my solicitor to say, everything is set, everything is ready, everything is in place. Can we now proceed with exchange and completion? So potentially that will happen somewhere towards the end. We're now on Wednesday, and this will potentially happen towards the end of this week, maybe on Friday, and if not early next week, I would think Monday or Tuesday next week. So I wanted to share a little bit with you about the run up to getting to this position. So if you have watched any of the videos about my field of dreams, if you have been involved in this at all and know what's going on, I'll just recap quickly in case you've forgotten or you haven't watched any of the previous videos. So I have been, it feels like it's a calling within me to buy a piece of land and to build a home for me and my partner, Russ. And in many ways, when I actually just stop and look at that, I'm kind of like, it certainly feels more like something that I am being invited to and pulled towards, not something that I would necessarily choose to do. I have bought myself a pink hard hat, but that's an aside. But this idea, this dream, it feels like, I genuinely feel like someone who is being called to do something that's like, I have zero idea how to do this, and I know nothing about it. I'm not in a financial position to do it. I'm not in a I'm not a builder. I'm not in a physical position to do this or a financial position to do this. And yet it feels like I am being called to buy this piece of land with a semi-derelict barn on it and a piece of land that will be big enough for a garden, and to share what's going on, to show people what is possible within us, that us as human beings, however little and insignificant and however much it can feel to us that we can't bring these big dreams, birth these amazing things that we want, we can't bring that to pass. That's beyond me. I can't do that. So it feels to me like I am being called to do this, to show what is possible, to wake up in people what is possible for them too. So although these videos are about the journey that I am on, whatever it is that is going on for you, whatever is happening within you, whether it is an internal thing or whether it is something in form out in the world, what this is about for me is showing up and sharing my journey and showing you that you and I are no different. There is a place within us where there is only oneness here. And so we are up against the same thing and we are on the same operating system. And although, in human form in here, we absolutely have our differences, but those differences are definitely to be admired and enjoyed and seen and loved. But if you have a calling within you, and I'm pretty certain that you do in one way or another, however big or small that is, if that is there, everything that you need to do that is also there. And so that is kind of what I'm following. I'm just like, right, okay, just take the next nudge, follow the next step, do the next thing, because right now there's an awful lot of things about this build that I don't need to know in this moment, because that's not where I am. All I need to know in this moment is what is the next step. And so far the journey has been from going to see this piece of land for without realizing it, knowing for quite a long time that this is a dream that I have to build a home, and then going to see this piece of land and getting the absolute tingles of, gosh, this is the piece of land I'm gonna build and live here. And in that moment when that happened, it looking absolutely impossible. It wasn't possible to put an offer in because there was zero finances in place to pay for the land or to even consider the build, to coming to where we are right now in this moment. And in this moment as we speak, as I said, exchange is going to happen anytime in the next few days, and it's only been in the last 12 hours that the money has actually shown up in my bank. In fact, there's a little bit of it potentially that isn't there that is gonna come in before the end of play today. But it's that, you know, it's literally only just now that there is the money there for to exchange, and here we are doing this. So I have come from being in a position of seeing the land, knowing I want it, with zero way of doing that, to getting to the place where I could put an offer in because I had a huge chunk of the money, but still being £10,000 short, to coming those few months down the road where here I am ready to actually exchange. And I want to share with you that last night, the night before, like feeling really, really scared about this, moving into a place of, oh my goodness, you know, have I taken on more than I should have? You know, where am I sharing in these videos? Oh my gosh, am I gonna make an idiot of myself because this actually isn't gonna work out? And sitting and bringing myself back to what I know, what this is about, what I share, what my business is about, what everything I do is about, and bringing myself back to that connection within me, to that greater spiritual, deeper part, the God particle, whatever you want to call it, bringing myself back there to settle all that thinking down, to start to feel differently and to move forward in that feeling. And it was the moment that I actually did that all of this, a huge part of this money actually dropped into place to physically be able to do this. And that continues to blow my mind. You know, I haven't shared in depth the details of all of the things that happened to actually to have that money in place so that I could do this over the period of time since I first saw the land, putting the offer in, to now. There has just been miracle after miracle after miracle that have played out from a place of me deciding, seeing this land, really connecting to the knowing that this is what is going to happen, the faith, the trust and the knowing, and just sitting in that feeling to get to here where I am. So anytime now when this is exchanges, the next video that I'm going to make is actually, I'm going to be on the land and we'll have a tour around it, and I will talk to you about who knows what the feelings and what's going to be there. But thank you so much for following my journey. I have loads of other videos on here that talk about the understanding that, for me, I'm walking my talk in this understanding that a spiritual truth about who I am. So there's lots of videos on here about that. So do go and watch some of those if you want to get caught up about what this is and what it is I share that is behind this. Because absolutely, if you have a dream, if there is something that you want to bring to fruition out in the world, and there's been so many of those things that I've done around relationships, around money, and now around this building project, around my health, all of those kinds of things. If there's anything there that if there's anything that's going on for you that you want to do, continue following my journey. I'm going to be making more videos and see what's in this. I don't want you to make this about me and my journey. I want you to listen to this and see what is relevant for you and your journey, what you can get from this. So thank you very much for watching, and I will soon be on here telling you that the land now actually is ours. Take care. Thanks. Bye.